Hi guys, Creative Lauri here. Welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager and I like to share with you all my DIYs and decor hauls and how I decorate things. But today I'm doing a collaboration with my dear friend Pam at Creative Homescaping. So if you're not familiar with her channel, I will link her channel down below in the description box. Go check her out. You need to be familiar with her channel. So as you can tell from all the bling I'm wearing today, I'm trying to get in the mood for the holidays, and I was trying on some holiday sweaters for some holiday parties that are coming up that I might go to. But it put me in the mood, and I wanted to show you all the collaboration that we're doing together, and which is Christmas wreath DIYs. So we decided to do two wreaths. We decided to either do a new one and how to decorate a new one, or take an old one and revamp it. I can't tell you how many wreaths I went through before I decided on the ones I really wanted to show you and to put in my home. So the one I'm about to show you, I did two, and she also did two, is going to be for the outside, and it gets really windy here, and I do have a covered porch, but it doesn't matter. It gets really windy, so the wreath ends up like, you know, kind of bumping against the door a little bit. So I made sure I secured everything and did a shake test with it. So let me show you some of the material that I had, which wasn't much. I only spent $2, and that was something I had purchased already about a month ago. But still, I count that because I didn't purchase it, or I purchased it this year, not last year. So the wreath is from my other house. We had it hanging up a few years ago. I got it from Goodwill. No, I take that back. We got it for free. I got it for free at, I think I told you guys I feed feral cats, and it was near, or it's near a Goodwill donation center drop-off. And I think that they just get overwhelmed with so many holiday items that they just literally throw things in the dumpster. And they don't throw it in the dumpster. They kind of put it on the outside, or they'll put it on the very top so you can reach it. And I had no idea that they even did this, but when I started to see some of the things and people were going through it, and I got through it after the fact because I was getting there so late in the evening, I thought, wow. So no one took the holiday stuff, but I did. I got two wreaths, some Halloween stuff, Christmas trees, ornaments, you name it, I got it. And I just could not see it going to the landfill, so I went ahead and brought it home, cleaned it, and then decorated my parents' front doors, my other house, with two wreaths, and they were so pretty. Well, after my mom passed away, we kind of just put them away, and they sat in the garage for about 3 years, and they got really dusty. So I'm going to show you what I used to clean them, and then what you can use to clean them, and you know, if you buy them at the Goodwill or something. So you can use this on your silk trees, your faux trees that you have, silk plants, all of that. This is a really good product. It's called Silk and Splendor. It's from Michael's, but you can get it at Walmart online, and you have to have it shipped to you or the store. But the thing is, it's only $6.99. I don't know why they put a sticker over it. And then if you use a 50% off coupon, it's actually cheaper than Walmart. But I recently needed this for a client, and I ran short of this, and I didn't have time to go all the way out to Michael's, which is about 20 miles there. So I decided, you know, it's a soapy substance, so I thought, let me figure out a way to clean it. And I had a fellow subscriber also suggest this. So we talked about possibly doing, I said Dawn, you know, dish soap, and then with water and vinegar. She said skip the vinegar, just use a Dawn dish soap. So I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, I want something to cut that real soapiness. So I ended up using like a Windex, but really mine wasn't Windex, it was windshield wiper solution, and I have like in a big jug. I used that just a little bit to cut the soapiness of Dawn. I sprayed that on the rest of the tree. It worked just as well, actually even better, and it had a better smell to it. And so this is a good buy, but if you're more on a budget, I would use the Dawn dish soap. It's good for so many things, like, I mean, I can't even tell you. If you have fleas in the house or outside, you could spray it with water. It's just so good as far as like cutting the grease and cutting dust. This is what this does. So I would say save your money, get a spray bottle from the Dollar Tree, get some Dawn dish soap, a little bit of water, and a little bit of Windex or windshield cleaner. Put that in there. I sprayed it on my wreath. It got really clean. It smells really nice. But before I sprayed and cleaned it, I took Lysol to it and put it all over the front and the back. Even before I took it, or when I took it to my parents' house and we hung it up. But I redid that. And then I used a bow from Hobby Lobby. And that Hobby Lobby bow was 80% off. I bought 3 of them. So it was like 80 cents. And I just added to that bow. So this is the ribbon I wanted to use. It's got a little bit of glitter on it. It was from last year that I bought, but they do carry it this year again. And it's got some bucks on it and trees. So all I did was I took a piece of, I don't know, about 6 inches long. This is where I cheat with my bows. I feel like I have ADD when it comes to bows. I just can't seem to get them. I don't have the time for it. But I want a big pretty bow, so I keep reusing my burlap bow over and over again and adding the different color ribbon to it. So I wanted this side to show mainly. So I just took it and folded it over like a little loop. And I took my stapler and stapled it. That is it. You can also hot glue it. Then what I did was I literally stuck it into the bow. Let's pretend this is the bow right here. And you want to just hot glue it. You put a bead of hot glue or a line on both sides, front and back. Stick it in there, hold it down for a second, and you've broken up all of that burlap that I'm about to show you. I also used 2 of these from the Dollar Tree of the LED lights. Since this wreath is green, this was perfect. I'm running really low of the fairy lights, so this was a nice alternative since they're green already. This one is orange that I'm showing you, but those are bright white. So I used 2 of them, and then I tuck it behind, and I'll show you how I do that. Then I had taken this, and I wanted to make it look like a wispy piece of ribbon, which I will show you next. So all in all I spent was less than $2. I'll just say $2. I got 2 picks from the Dollar Tree. I bought it about a month ago, and they're the Queen Anne's lace in the beige color, and I broke them up and used them in pockets of the greenery. So let me take you over there and show you guys. Alright, so here it is, guys. I wanted the bow to be really the center of attention. I wanted it to be the big punch in this wreath. I know the lights aren't coming off very well, but so here's the Hobby Lobby bow that I got for 80 cents. This is where I stuck in those little loops. I did 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I had taken the little long parts of the bow, the ribbon part of the bow, and twisted them. That's the beauty of having wired edge ribbon. And so it kind of looks like they're wind blown and curled a little bit going that way. And then I took the ribbon here and I looped it, hot glued it in there. I hot glued it in here, and then I did a dovetail and then just kind of tucked it in a little bit. Same with this side. I started up here and I tucked it in here, 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 and then did a dovetail. So I put 2 sets of those lights all the way around. You can't really see in here because it's really bright, But then this is where I took the Dollar Tree Queen Anne's lace. Now this wreath already had 4 pine cones that I could not get off, so I left them on, and then I added these picks, champagne colored glitter picks that I had from another Goodwill Christmas topiary that I took apart, and this was on it, these little eucalyptus champagne pieces. So I added those. This is the other champagne picks. This was a bird ornament that I got from the 99-cent store. I only bought one. It has a little bit of greenery and red balls, like little berry balls, and it's a cute little burlap bird that matches the bow. I only bought one, so I thought this was the perfect, basically the perfect little addition to this wreath. And so the lights are kind of throwing me off right now, but the battery packs are back here, as you can see, and then I can just easily turn them on and off. That's what I did last year on the front door. It worked out perfectly. So that's one of the trees. I really love, though, how the bow turned out. It just goes to show you, you can use the same bow over and over and plug in little loops to make it look like different ribbon, you know, intertwined between it. And then I just hot glued everything. All right, so that's the one. The second one I'm going to put together with all of you. So let me get that together. Okay, guys, the next wreath I got from Goodwill, and I've had it for a few years now, probably 3 years. It cost me, I think, $3.19, but I think it was half off of that. And it's one of those that are kind of like a curled wood rosettes all around the foam wreath. And I have it hanging over here. We're going to put it together, you and I. And this is what I have to put together this wreath. So I have this paper from the Dollar Tree. Isn't that a pretty plaid? I really love red plaid. So I have some of that, and that's a good, cheap, and inexpensive way. I can do faux presents with that later on. I also have, from the wreath I showed you, I pulled off all of these. I think there were 4 of them, these picks. So I pulled those off. I'm going to use this one because I like this one more. I have like just a little bit of this plaid ribbon. I have a little bit of this ribbon, which I'm not going to use. I have this little sleigh that I want to use from the Dollar Tree, red, and some little boxes that I previously wrapped. They were foam little ornaments from the Dollar Tree years and years ago that I bought, and they had this holographic deep blue paper on it, and my colors were this blue, silver, and white. So I just unwrapped them and wrapped them in the plaid paper, which is really cute, and I hot glued it. It just seemed like a better fit. So I started putting them into the sleigh, and I realized I want a few more. So I thought it looked so cute. And the wreath itself, which I'll show you in a second, is a real light natural color. So rather than it being just totally natural color, I wanted to throw that red in there and this red plaid. But I only had so much of this ribbon, but this paper literally just matches this ribbon perfectly. So that's where I got the idea. I bought the wrapping paper a few days ago, and I really love it. And I have a little cardinal that I could use from the Dollar Tree. And I do have some cinnamon sticks that I got from the 99-cent store. And look how many you get. I bought them before, but this is like an insane amount. I can't believe it. And this would be like $5 in the grocery store. And I love it because there's some big pieces in there, so I can use for other projects. I bought 2 of those. So I had wrapped a total of 5 of these little presents, they're so cute. So I'll be using those. So I wanted to add a little bit of greenery and that red and maybe one or two little ornaments. That was it. I'm going to put it somewhere in the house. I'm not sure exactly where, but I like that it looks really rustic. And this paper is going to be the biggest culprit because I only had so much ribbon left, and I love this ribbon. I might buy some more, but for now, I wanted to use what I had, and so I'm going to show you what I did with it last year. There was an ornament hanging down from the middle, but this is basically what it looked like. So let me pause and I'll show you. Alright, that's what it looks like. It's that material that is that shaved wood rosette. A bunch of the pieces had fallen off, and I collected them and I tried to re-glue them as best as I could. You know, it got beat up really bad last year and the year before, and then it was also at Goodwill. So I mean, there are pieces missing from it, but we're just going to cover them up with the items that we have. This ribbon I got for free from that home stager. She used it quite a bit, and I just put it on here last year with some greenery picks, and then I had an ornament hanging in the middle, but I'm going to revamp it. I love the natural aspect of it and a little bit of gold edges that it has, but I really want it to be more just boom, you know, a pop of color against this natural look. So I'm going to pause here while I add, I think I'm going to take this off, I'm not sure, but I'm going to add all my reds and then see what you think. Okay, I went ahead and added that pick. I had one big wire and I just stuck it down into this ribbon. So I'm probably going to keep this ribbon, but we're going to add to this ribbon because it's a little too rustic for me as far as the tattered edges. So I'm trying to straighten it, as you can see, and I'm going to try to twirl it and see how that works. And we'll give some edge to it, like make some dovetail edges. Okay, that's better. It's amazing how things can transform when you just kind of maybe curl them, make them into a curlicue or something of that sort. I love wired edge ribbon. You can't beat it. Okay, so here we go. And if it kind of stands out on one side, that's fine. We're going to add the red ribbon to it, so not to worry. So as you can see, it's kind of coming together. I did curl these around. They do have that rustic edge to them. And then I did do a little dovetail on both of them and the red plaid. I'm in love with this red plaid. I only bought one spool, but I'm going to go back and get more. But for the sake of this, what I'm trying to show you is use what you have. I probably won't add more of this ribbon to it, but I just wanted to show you what you can do with what you have. I might use this ribbon for other projects. Alright, so let me get the little Dollar Tree sleigh and add the presents to it. Alright guys, I'm just adding these little presents that I wrapped into the green picks. I put the two big ones here, the little one there. I kept the original green that I put on, and I put the little sleigh right there in the middle. And it's just enough, guys. It's so pretty. I might hot glue that to, let me in fact do that right now, just so that it has a little bit of stability, or, you know, just stick, and it doesn't flop all over. I love how this turned out. It's so simple, and I just used everything I already had. So I'll get up close in a second. But so let me curl this a bit. I like the curled look. Just stuck that little sleigh in there, that pick, added some presents. Yeah, I wish I had more of the ribbon here. In fact, I think I have one little piece. I literally have this piece and that's it. So I'm just going to kind of scrunch it up like that. Okay, and I'm going to hot glue it and hope I don't burn my fingers. So I like to put it in between the folds like that. Sorry, you couldn't see that. So I put it in between the folds of where I'm going to fold it. Ouch. Ooh, that's hot. I know it's hot. It's funny because my little glue gun is from the Dollar Tree, and it says low temperature, but it's just as hot as my higher temperature one from Walmart. So I would say stick with your Dollar Tree one. You don't need to spend any more money. So there we go. I'm going to add a little bit of glue on the back side, the sides, and I'm going to add it right in here to look like I kind of did a ribbon. Ooh, it's so pretty. I really love the touches of red and the rustic. These almost look like pine cones, you guys. Let me hold this until it dries. But it looks like pine cones, and then the greenery with actual pine cones in it, the little sleigh, and the, let me pinch this, hold on. Okay, so these look kind of like pine cones. Sorry, I burned my finger. So I just added that. So it looked like I tied it and it's like one piece. I used what was already on there, that little rustic burlap ribbon. I wanted very little color on here because this is going to be on the inside, and I really like the greenery and the rusticness and just a little bit of decoration with that sleigh and the little gifts. It's just enough for me, you guys. And every year I have changed this up, and so I mean I really enjoy how each year I can revamp it. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. And I just used everything I had. So to me, this is gorgeous. I'm going to use this on the inside, probably in the living room or in my family room above my fireplace. We'll see, because I have literally 3 other wreaths I'd like to use, so we'll see which one I end up using. But this is so pretty, and I love the simplicity of it. Guys, just use what you have. You don't have to buy a bunch of things. You can get really creative and use what you have. So, with that said, I really hope you guys liked how I was able to revamp my 2 wreaths, and I'll show you what they look like. I'll probably show you the one on the outside, and we'll call it the end for this video. But this is day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. And I can't tell you what a pleasure it was to work with Pam in doing this collaboration. She was so easy, and we just seemed to click really well, and we were able to make a fun collaboration. So we both hope these ideas help to inspire you all, and use what you have around the house. So wrapping paper, leftover ornaments that you don't like and you revamp, some pics that you took off of a wreath already, reuse them and put together your Christmas decor. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. Let me show you what it looks like on the door. If the one thing that you do for this Christmas season is to decorate your front door with the wreath, that's the best way to start, and then you work yourself in. So guys, look at my wreath outside. Alright guys, this is what it looks like outside. It's really dark out here, but you can see the lights. It looks really cute from the street, and so I hope you enjoyed this video. Pam, thank you so much for collaborating with me. I appreciate it, and I'm super happy with the subtleness that this wreath has on my front door. Alright guys, please like and subscribe. I will see you all later. Bye. Got a kitty at my feet, the feral cat. Guys, here's Joey. He's the feral cat that I sometimes put in my garage to keep him warm. Bye guys.